Hold on to your hats! This just might be the most exciting video you've ever seen on using a CSV file. You can use this with Microsoft Excel, numbers from the Mac, and a Google spreadsheet. So choose your poison and let's get started. Go ahead and log into your portal and click on the fulfillment. When it loads, you're going to find some pretty little shipping details up top. And let's go over them so we're all on the same page. Number 1, include a packing slip. Have you ever opened up a package, didn't think you ordered it, and couldn't find a packing slip? Yeah, kind of annoying. Make sure one's in there to help your customer love your brand. Number 2, no coupons or promotional items. Let's just keep this packaging simple, well branded with your brand, and not a lot of fluff in it. Number 3, don't forget to upload the tracking. Tracking lets us know that it's been sent out and the customers know. It also triggers a system so you'll get paid. Number 4, packing your products. Make sure they look beautiful, not just thrown in like garbage into a bag that you found on the floor. Put a bow on it if you can. Add a sticker of your branding if you can. Make it a care package that feels like it came from mom. People will notice and fall in love with you. Now that that's all settled, hop back into your portal and you're going to see how many orders you have to ship, the date that they came in on, and a handy little link that talks about the CSV file. Go ahead and click it. Alright, on number 1, you're going to see Download CSV. Go ahead and click it, but here is a hint. You have to use Chrome or Firefox or it won't work. So make sure that you've got one of those two browsers installed. So now that you've clicked it, the wheel will start spinning and a box will come up. Go ahead and rename it something that you will be able to find, like fulfillment orders or the date of the sale, so it's easy for you to find. Then go find that file and open it up. Now here's a sneaky trick. All the columns are kind of squished together, so if you go ahead and you highlight them all, and then you take your cursor up, and in between two of the columns, just click to the arrows are showing back and forth, click on it, and voila! It makes them all open up, and they're super easy to read. Alright, I'm going to take you on a tour of your CSV file. The first column is going to be your order number, and sometimes you'll notice that a couple of them or a few of them may have the same order number. That's okay. That just means one customer ordered, for example, 3 of the same product. The next one is your order status. That means it's been paid. And then C is the order, the time it was created. D, if it was modified. E is a line item. This just helps us to line everything up come shipping time. Alright, the next one is the item that you sold. So personalized grilling spatulas, that's the title that you put in there. And if you had a specific style, it'll show right after the dash. So personalized kids name book, dash name on the bottom. And then you'll see how many they ordered. Now here's a heads up. Sometimes you guys, that quantity changes. Instead of just 1, they'll order 2, 3, 4, 5. So make sure you pay attention and get the customer everything they ordered. The next line you'll notice is your SKU. So that would be your variant. If you had a small, medium, large, or if they wanted the name on the top or the bottom, that's where you can find out what exactly they wanted. Skipping over to the image URL, don't worry about that. That's just where we have to house your images, and it just gives us a reference of what your product looked like. The next one is your personalization options. So if you had them put in a name, then you can find out what they wanted, whether it was grandma, grandpa, Zachary, Anna. You'll have all that information, and you can see that in your personalized option 1, response 1, option 2, all that information right there. That's where you can find the information to go on your personalized product. And I said information so many times in that sentence. You are welcome. Okay, shipment ID, this is just for us. You don't need to worry about this number. That just once again helps us line everything up. Shipping method, it's going to either say PYP standard or it's going to say free, or that's just basic right there. Here, ship to name. This is who your customer is. This is who you get to ship to. So Hadley, what does it say? Grammy at the top. She gets that first package. And you can see her address 1, address 2, city, the state, and then we skip over to the zip, and a phone number if you by chance need to ask them a question if you didn't quite understand their personalization. And then the next 4 will always be empty when you download it. But when you upload your information, this is the area that's crucial. You have to have all 4 of these in, every single one of these filled out so that you can get paid. And we'll talk about that coming up. Now, if you need to hide a column because there's just too much information in there, go ahead and click the entire row and then do a right click and hit hide, and watch this. Ooh, it's gone. Okay, almost gone. We're still waiting. There we go. It hit it. It's gone. So you don't have to worry about the stuff that you don't really need, like the image URL. You don't care about that. So go ahead and hide that. And while we're at it, let's hide image URL all the way over to the shipped carrier. Leave that one open, but hide the rest of them. Just get rid of them. So now you have the shipped, you have the SKU, you have the order number, and you have the product that they ordered. All right, in that first box, you're gonna put your carrier, whether it's UPS, DHL, FedEx, whoever it is, just put in the carrier that is shipping your products. And then you're gonna put in your carrier service. Did it go first class, second class? Let us know how you shipped it. And then the third one, okay, here's a little advice on this one. If you just type in a regular tracking number, it's gonna show up as some really funky codes. It's putting it in something funky. So all you have to do is just put a little apostrophe before your number. See that little tiny apostrophe? Then type in your tracking number, and then magically it stays the same. And then put in the day that you shipped it. Super easy, just don't forget about that apostrophe. Now, let's say you have multiple products going to the same person. Make sure that information carries down. So if those first 3 products were ordered from the same person, then everything in those columns needs to be the same. If not, then go ahead and put in the information that you have. All right, go ahead and save it. And once you save it, a little box is gonna pop up that tells you you might not want to do a CSV file. You do. Keep it in that CSV file because that is the language that this program talks to our program. The CSV keeps everybody happy. Now let's hop back over to the vendor portal, and number 3, it says upload from your computer. So go ahead and grab that file that you just saved as a CSV, click on it, and you're going to hit open. All right, so let's check to see if we did it right. Go back into the fulfillment, and then it's going to show you success, yay! But you know what, if you have a failure, I'm gonna show you how to deal with that. Let's go into the success. And this is what it's going to look like. Your order number and your tracking number with the apostrophe. You can see the apostrophe right there. It's beautiful. It worked. You nailed it. You should get a high five. Now, if you have an issue, go back into that failure one, and it's going to show with this red bar. And it says, try it again. More than likely, it was the apostrophe in your tracking number that caused this issue. So go back and double check that every single one has that apostrophe. If you're still stuck, we're here for you. Email us and let us know. vendor-support@pickyourplum.com. We want you to rock this and to be a success in every single one of your ventures. Thank you so much. We are so excited for you to rock your brand and to also rock the plum so that we can sell more of your products.